What is going on, everybody? We are back on the crew 2 today, and as well everybody knows, I have posted a best part set guide for every single class in the game. Now I have another idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys my favorite vehicle in every class. I think I'm going to do maybe a top 5 vehicle after that. So starting right off with the street class, guys, I know a big question is going around, what is the best street vehicle you can possibly use? And well, to be completely honest, this could be by reference depending on what you might like to drive. Depending on the summit, if it's a no restriction race, to be honest, I'm probably gonna 100% pick the Lamborghini Gallardo LP 574 SuperLeggera. And the reason for this is not only is this car really fast, obviously it looks really good, but it also has insanely good handling, which I will show you my build at the end of the video, so you're welcome to use this, especially when the no restriction street races come back up, or if you just want to run this car in some races and enjoy it, that also works too. So getting right into it, guys, well, there is obviously a lot of street cars to be used in this game, and well, most of them can probably perform pretty similarly. Obviously, others are faster than others. 100% true there. I did post a video about the Bentley not too long ago, and you can see that car where that car may struggle a little bit. Still very quick for what it is, and that is one of my vehicles that'll probably be in the top 5. Definitely a good vehicle. Some cars are kind of slow though, like when I was using the BMW i8, that car took some time to speed up there, which definitely could be an issue in some of the higher competitive races. And for example, like the Lamborghini you see here, this car honestly will not really lose any speed at all, which kind of makes it insanely good. I'm going to do a quick top speed run on it to show you how fast it is with the full chemist set on here. Frenetic, pure, and extra pump there. So as you guys know, I am in the salt flats right now, and here we go on the quick top speed run on the Leggera. Like I said, this is one of my favorite cars to be using in this class. It's just so good, it's so quick, and this car actually helped me get a lot of the other summit vehicles that were in previous summits, which is pretty crazy. Takes a little time to accelerate, but man, does this thing get going with Nitro Chemist. It's kind of insane. Shifting up here, you see the Nitro Chemist going up there. That's thanks to the extra pump. So hitting the Nitro right now, you will see how quick this car actually goes. I mean, this car not only shines when it comes to speed, but is also insanely good handling wise as well. Quick little top speed run. A lot of the cars I noticed do average about 230 to 250 normally. Some cars might be a little faster, which I'll be showing the Huracan in another video as well. That car's also insanely good. So as you guys will see there, the car did a little over 230 miles an hour on the salt flats there. And to be honest, I normally don't really test cars as much as I used to on the salt flats. I feel like actually using them on the road is much better. Because, well, let's be honest, most of the races we do with these street vehicles are normally on, well, flat ground for that matter, on these nice streets. And not on the salt flats, but notice it does fluctuate the top speed a little bit. I noticed some vehicles might be a little bit faster on the street. So just testing that out now. So as everybody knows, most street cars, like I said before, do about 230 to 250. That's a pretty normal range for most street vehicles. Obviously depends if you're slipstreaming somebody, but if you are running a lot of these events solo, you're going to notice that a lot of the cars are pretty much around the same speed. Having like the new Bentley doing 250 is pretty impressive. See, as you guys will see there, this car's doing over 240. Like I said, it really does depend on what you guys want to be using in these events. To be honest though, we're really going about the best car in the street class. This is obviously one of my go-to vehicles that I have run a lot, and this car actually got me the Mazda RX-8, which was in the race you to do the live extreme thing where you had to use one of the street vehicles. This was the car that actually ran. I got the best time with it in that race. It just seemed to be the quickest for me to be using in that said event. So I mean, it really depends. Like I said, some cars are faster in areas and others better in handling, slower in other areas, better in handling. It really does depend on what vehicle it is and what build you have on the said vehicle. It does obviously help, guys, having the right build on the car. Like I said, I'll show the build on this. I'll be posting another video about the top 5 vehicles I will go to in the said street class. That video will be dropping in a bit here. But I'll post this first. I'm going to post all the street, well, class vehicles for that matter. Best vehicles in every class that I personally think that I'll run to when it comes to summits and stuff like that. Obviously, the summit has a set vehicle you have to use, like you have to pick it. That's a little different. But if it's no restriction, most people are going to pick their favorite and or the said best vehicle in that class to try to get the best time they can. So it really does depend, like I said. And it also depends on the road you're on, depending on what speed you can get the vehicle to. I have noticed, depending on how fast you're going, in some areas you'll be slower, depending on hills, stuff like that. Which makes sense, but also going through more nitrous stuff like that will also mess you up and mess your time up trying to use nitrous up hills and stuff like that. So it really does depend what overall your main goal is. Overall, guys, that'll pretty much sum it up for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below on your favorite vehicle that you'd pick in that said class, or what do you think, in your opinion, is the best vehicle. Now, I mean, by this, I don't mean like, obviously every car can go fast if you're slipstreaming. I mean like the best vehicle that you think in that class is like the best vehicle you'd pick for summits and stuff like that, and or the fastest vehicle in the said class. Like I said, this is probably my favorite go-to vehicle. Some people might say this isn't the best car to be running, but this car has helped me get a lot of vehicles in the summit when a street vehicle is needed. So this is definitely one of my go-to vehicles when it comes to summits. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and your opinion, and what your favorite vehicle is that you'd like to run, and or what you'd prefer to run in the summits and or races in general.